for the cancer. Our affiliate partner, the World Toilet Organization, is also here today to spread the vital message that an estimated 2.6 billion people still do not have access to basic sanitation. And in Singapore, we are very fortunate to have toilets. Therefore, we should ensure that all of them are kept clean. Today, our sponsors from the private sectors have also come together for this event to showcase some of the very innovative and interesting products and services related to the restroom environment. Initial Hygiene, Co-Enviro, Norton Eco-Tech, each of them offering a very different product and services. And I'm very sure that it certainly will captivate the visitors to this carnival. We would also like to thank National Library Board for sponsoring the venue for these events and also their participations in our Happy Toilet program. So I'm pleased to announce that all the toilets in this building have been certified as a 5-star Happy Toilets. The star of the events today are our LOO recipients. I wish to extend my heartiest congratulations to all of you who have excelled in improving the standard of restroom cleanliness. Without your contributions, Singapore will not have achieved a world-recognized standard of clean restroom. And I hope you will continue to cast your lights and shine in the restroom environment. For the past 18 months, our Restroom Association and World Toilet Organization have co-chaired an inter-agency working committee to look into the various matters of public toilets in Singapore. And we will be sharing these reports with the public soon. And we also hope that with the public release of this report, owners, cleaning contractor, cleaner, user, all of us will continue to work together to sustain the standard of clean restroom in Singapore. On behalf of Restroom Association of Singapore, I would like to once again express my sincere appreciations to our guests of honor, Dr. Amy Koh and Mr. Andrew Tan, our partners, sponsors, and guests for taking time to attend our event. Last but not least, let's congratulate the award recipient again for the strong commitment they have demonstrated over the years. Let's work together towards becoming a more gracious society, embrace excellence in restroom culture. Thank you.
Thank you very much to our very own President of RAS, Ms. Tan Pui Hoon. Thank you so much. Now, in the meantime, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to invite on stage right here our guest of honor, Dr. Amy Koh, to be right on stage. All right, let's give a big hand, please. Minister of State for the Environment and Water Resources.
Ms. Tan Pui Hoon, President, Restroom Association of Singapore, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, and of course all our award recipients, very good afternoon to one and all. It is indeed my pleasure to be here today to witness this annual event organized by the Restroom Association Singapore, or RAS. I must say that I continue to be fascinated by the wordplay in this LOO Carnival and Awards. LOO is not the colloquial term for restroom in this case, but stands for Let's Observe Ourselves. Today, we are in an era when poor sanitation in our restrooms is no longer an issue in Singapore, but sustained cleanliness and hygiene still remain a challenge. While the government will continue to do its part to enhance and sustain the cleanliness levels of our public restrooms, we certainly cannot work in isolation. To this end, I'm heartened to see the RAS working actively with organizations from the public, private and people, or 3P sectors to look into ways of improving the cleanliness and hygiene standards of our public restrooms. This is also a clear indication that more and more people are beginning to attach more and more importance to the state of public restrooms. Indeed, it can be argued that the state of public restrooms in a country is a good reflection of the civic pride of its people. We all know what we want from our restrooms. If we drill down to the basics, I think all we want for our restrooms is for it to look good, smell good, and feel good. And it can be done, as today's LOO Award recipients will attest to. At this juncture, I would like to congratulate all the award recipients for your commendable efforts. I sincerely hope that this will spur you on even further as you continue your work in enhancing the cleanliness and hygiene of our restroom environment. Indeed, although restroom fittings and equipments have improved and progressed over the years, from the old bucket in the floor, not sure how many of you remember that, looks like a young audience here today, to automatic flushes, taps, dryers, and even soap dispensers, have our attitudes and habits also kept pace with the times? Judging from some of the horror stories that we encounter at times in our public restrooms, I think an honest answer would be a very sheepish no. What we need is a holistic approach to get the various stakeholders involved to take ownership of the issue. Owners should design their restroom with end users in mind and be committed to maintaining it in tip-top condition. Spoiled today, repaired today is a working mantra that owners who have their customers' interests at heart ought to adhere to. If we can attend to a broken down lift or escalator as soon as possible, why can't we do the same for a flooded loo? The cleaning industry too can do its part to uphold high standards of hygiene in our public restrooms through upgrading of cleaners' skills, standards, and equipment. We hope that one day all our cleaners can claim that they do their job with pride, as exemplified by some of our best cleaners who are given the LOO Awards today. Miss Susanti Wu, a cleaner in Aljunied Town Council, is one such example, whose diligent work has helped clinch the 4 or 5-star rating in 2003, 2004, 2007 and 2009 for the toilets under her care. Last but not least, we need to continue with efforts to educate our users to be socially responsible in using these common facilities. If all of us just take a moment to spare a thought for the next user, and in fact inevitably we will become the next user, I'm sure Singapore will become an even more gracious society with an excellent restroom culture. On this note, I would like to commend our school award recipients for their sterling efforts in reaching out to their own students as well as the wider community. For example, Zhenhua Primary School used their open house to invite RAS to share on good restroom etiquette with the Bukit Panjang community. I understand that RAS is also actively involved in our Keep Singapore Beautiful movement, which aims to mobilize ground efforts among various stakeholders to promote greater community responsibility and sustain a clean and beautiful Singapore. Such close partnerships and multi-stakeholder effort augur well for our future as it builds a groundswell of interest in what we can achieve when we work together towards a common cause. As it is, some early collaborators amongst the 3P sectors have to tackle issues in the restroom environment are beginning to see fruit in their endeavors. Take for instance the inception of an interagency working committee or IAWC